Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey guys, when everybody give a second to come on in here, you guys see what it is? This is episode 79. You guys see what it is? Episode 79. Hey guys, you're coming on in here, that like and the share button. Hey guys, you know it's Super Bowl Sunday, so I got to represent with the G on me. You know what I'm saying? You guys know I'm a ride for mine. Win or lose, whether Aaron Rodgers is with us or not. We want to Aaron Rodgers figuring out whether he want to be with us. He don't want to be with us. We're trying to figure it out. You guys coming in here. Hey, the guy, before we get started, I'm gonna give this guy a little setup, guys. I'm gonna give this guy a little some love. I'm gonna tell y'all something y'all don't know. Everybody, I'm gonna say the world now, they know Rob Fields, the basketball player. But for those from the bird who are a little bit older than Rob, we know Rob the quarterback. I'm gonna put that out there. Hey, I remember Rob the quarterback.
Oh,
don't nobody talk about that, dog, because it came up in the interview with Titus. Shout out Wild Child. Came up in the interview, and I said, people forget Rob first was well, of course y'all play ball, but he was a quarterback first. But we might get this thing started. All right. Episode 79. Guys, I'm letting everybody know. Shout out Rob Fields. What's going on, Rob?
Man, I can't call it, man. I'm blessed, man. What about you, man? Everything good?
Man, everything blessed. I'm a little upset right now. My team is at the house.
I was just about to ask you that before we got started. Who you taking in the game tonight?
I'm actually taking nobody. I just want to see certain numbers appear on the scoreboard. That would make my life a whole lot easier. That's the only thing. That's the only thing I want right now.
Yeah,
only I want right now. So if I can get those numbers, hopefully a 6-6, 4-4, 4-5. I'm not gonna say anything else about that. But if those numbers show up, I had a great Super Bowl. That's all I'm gonna say. Right. So everybody know, I like to start from the beginning. Who is Rob Fields? So I like to start from first of all, Rob. Where were you born at, Rob?
I was born in Orangeburg Regional Medical Center, man. Yeah.
Okay.
I was born in Orangeburg. Yeah.
Okay, so you've been in the Bird the whole life before college and everything like that.
So I lived in Columbia for a year, and I lived in Alabama for a year. So I moved away from Orangeburg for 2 years, and then
as a youngster.
I left Orangeburg in 4th grade, and
what grade?
Alabama, 4th.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I left for 2 years, and then we came back when I got to 6th grade.
Okay, so you can. So how was that experience? Because see, I didn't know. So how was your experience in Alabama versus, like, was it like a culture shock or not really?
I mean, not really. I think the biggest shock was just being away from my family, man. Like, you know, my family is really tight. So when we left, it was just us, you know, my mom and my stepfather, you know, it was just us, you know, so that was a little difficult. And I mean, at that time, it was no Facebook. I mean, FaceTime and all this other crazy stuff.
It was none of that stuff.
On. Nah, man. So you basically had to send a kite or a pigeon, you know, to get in touch with your people, man. So that was the biggest thing. But I mean, Alabama was cool, man. Once we got settled and, you know, we started to figure out the landscape, it was cool. It was cool.
Okay. So, so what part of Alabama was it?
Phoenix City. Yeah, so it's right. It's really close to the Georgia border. So my stepfather was stationed, he was in the military at that time. He was stationed at Fort Benning.
Okay.
So we moved. We were in Alabama, but he was going back and forth from Georgia to Alabama.
Okay, that makes sense. So all right, so you were Alabama. So at this time, because I like to hear these stories, because most kids, I always tell people, Rob, you have any kids? You have any kids?
Yeah, I have 2 kids.
Okay, boy and girl?
Yeah.
Girl, boy, girl?
Boy, girl.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm asking the question, how old is the boy?
2.
He big 2. Okay, so he 2, so you can't see it yet. So at an elementary school level, and for those who don't know, I got to give credit to him. He not on here. Rob is cousins to one of the strongest human beings alive. He done disappeared the book for a little bit. Big B, aka Brandon Middleton, one of the strongest human beings. I seen this man bench 500 pounds with my own eyes when he was still in high school. but that's neither here nor there. So did you play Pop Warner here in Alabama, or did you play Pop Warner, or you didn't play Pop Warner?
I played Pop Warner football in Orangeburg, and we did flag football, and I was on the Cowboys tackle football.
Okay.
And once I got on the Cowboys, that's when we moved. So when I went to Alabama, I didn't play football. I just played basketball. And,
okay.
Yeah.
So you always did both sports?
Yeah, and baseball too.
You did baseball too? You did.
Yeah, I played catcher and center field. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So at that early age, because at this time, because we're gonna stay elementary school age. I like to slow roll it. We're gonna stay elementary school age. At this time, at this time, and also because Coach Walker's also your cousin too.
No, that's my uncle.
Coach Walker, your uncle. Wow, I didn't know that. I'm sorry, Coach Walker. Put a little respect on that. So Coach Walker, your uncle. So he actually, because Coach Walker was an athlete, so he gonna spot an athlete. At what at the elementary age, did people start telling you like, Rob, you athletic? Are you're not hearing that yet?
I wasn't really hearing that just yet, but I had a love for basketball, man. Like if there was a basketball present, I'm with all of that. And I mean, I was really shy as a kid, so I'd rather just play than talk to people. Yeah, and if anyone knew me at Holy Trinity, because I went to Holy Trinity coming up, you need to find me at recess. Find me on the basketball court. But I don't think anyone felt like I was an exceptional athlete at that time.
Okay.
I just loved it. Yeah.
You just love the game. Mm-hmm. Okay, so at elementary school, you playing. Mm-hmm. Did you win any MVPs or not yet?
Well, in City League, I started that first year of City League. You start with 6 years old. I was able to. I got in on the 6-year-old because the 6-year-old league because everybody does, right? But they actually moved me up with y'all's age group with 05. So I was Donald Kears and Jay Robinson and Josh Jennings. He went to Edisto. So I moved up and then I made the All-Star team. So I was starting a bubble at that time, but I didn't know what I was doing. I was just playing, man.
You was blessed. You was blessed to understand the game. I'll say that you understood the game.
It came to me quick, man. And it's all a credit to my mother, man. Like my mom gave me a lot of, she could play, but it wasn't like she was an All-American and anything. She just loved the game and she just passed it on to me when I was really young. And I caught on to it. I just latched on to it.
So you got taught the game early. Mm-hmm. Okay. So of course, Rob, you went to Clark or Howard? You went to Clark with us, Rob? You went to Howard?
I went to Clark.
You went to Clark?
I was supposed to go to Howard.
But what was this? Did you play football at Clark at all?
So the story about playing football at Clark.
Okay.
I started off as a quarterback, and then we went through the preseason. We did all of that type of stuff, and then the day before the game, we were going through walkthroughs, so it was non-contact. We just running through plays or whatever. The day before the first game of the season, I take a snap. I drop back. Just a dummy play, and then somebody came up from behind me and wrapped me up. And as soon as he wrapped me up, I was like this, and then my thumb popped out of place.
You was on Clark A or Clark B?
Basketball, I was on Clark A.
No, I talking about football.
Yeah, I think it was A. Yeah.
A. So because that Coach Bobby, I know Coach Bobby Rivers cut somebody out. So you had the ball because I played Clark A. So you had the ball, just walkthroughs, and somebody, I guess they're trying not to be funny, but they're trying just to grab you up.
Yeah.
And end up pop. Wow.
My thumb popped out of place immediately. So at that point, because I love basketball so much, I got scared. So I was like, dang, man, like I'm not gonna be able to play basketball. So I shut it down. Like, it was just a dislocation. I didn't break any bones or anything.
Oh, so they did pop right back in place.
Yep, but as soon as they popped right back in place, I was like, I'm done. I'm not going back out there because I wanted to play basketball. And in order to get back right, I think it was probably about probably about 3 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just didn't play football after that. Well, not until later on, right?
You know. Wow. Okay. See, hey guys, hey, that's why I love having these interviews because you never know.
The
Okay,
day
and super
before the
great.
first game.
The game before the first game. So, because
Yeah.
if you would have played, you probably would have. For sure, you got to that first game. You would have played the whole season, no question.
Yeah.
No question. Everything would have went.
Mhm.
Everything would have went smooth.
Mhm.
So, and what grade is this?
Had that been 7th grade.
That's 7th grade.
Yeah, I didn't play football 6th grade.
So
That was
you
my
didn't
first.
play.
That was my first year back in Orangeburg.
Okay, but 6th grade, did you play basketball?
I played basketball.
So I got a question. So when you came back, because we all know how they be. Hey, this is the thing. It's like you the old new familiar face. You go out of town, you probably had a little growth spurt. You come back like, oh Rob, what's up, man? Hey, what's up? You going for basketball? Yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do. Yeah, I'm gonna try to figure this thing out. You know, you gotta come back. Cause you a humble cat anyway. You always been a humble cat.
I am. Yeah.
You always been a humble cat. So what happens? So when you come back to the Bergen in 6th grade, because I didn't keep with basketball. The inner of basketball.
Yeah.
First of all, did you start your 6th grade yet?
Yeah, I started. That team was crazy though. Like we had a lot of guys who, you know, D'Angelo Johnson, Brian Felder.
Shout out D'Angelo Johnson. D'Angelo Johnson, he comments all the time. Shout out D'Angelo Johnson.
Yeah, D'Angelo.
He was a true meaning of an ATH. Okay, who's on that team now? D'Angelo Johnson.
Brian Felder. Darius Wilson.
Darius Wilson. That's a true meaning of it. That's a true meaning of an enforcer.
Man, I used to love playing with Darius, man. He never let nobody mess with me, that's for sure. Terrence Mills.
Shout out T Nils.
Yeah, shout out Terrence, man.
Rest in peace too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. So our team was deep. I think we won the championship that year.
Yeah, I'm probably because that Clark team was good for a few years. Cause I think Donald might have been on Clark B. Whichever one. I don't think y'all wasn't on the same team, right? Yeah, whichever one you was on, he was on the opposite one.
Well, Donald Kears, him and I, we played it. Yeah, we played 18.
So both of y'all was on 18.
Yeah, because we won it the next year, for sure.
They wanted to. So let me ask you questions. So now you can speak to this right here. How is it?
Yeah.
Being a 6th grader, and what position they had you at? Point guard or pop? You know how middle school. You know if you good, they're gonna put you in.
It is well. So I say it like this, right? You know, not to cut you off, but I say it like this. So when I left for those couple years, you know, it just kind of was what it was. However, my uncle, Mr. Walker, to everybody else, he was working at Clark.
Yes, he was.
So
English one, the best English teacher ever. Go ahead.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm sure, you know, my uncle and I, we never really talked about it, but I'm sure, you know, when he found out I was coming back and we decided that, you know, I was gonna go to Clark, I'm sure he probably went to the coaches like, listen, man, my nephew, I'm just letting y'all know he's coming to Clark. So, you know, woo. So by the time tryout started, like, you know, it was just like, all right, I'm in there. And then, you know, I started playing with those guys, and I mean, those guys were good, man.
They were good,
athletic, physical, all that type of stuff. So for me, man, it was just about kind of filling in and, you know, just playing my part.
But Rob, to be fair to you now, because now people will hear that story. I'm not gonna lie. See, now if I didn't see you play for myself, I'd be like, that sounds like a little favoritism. But I'm gonna clear it up. That's a lot of favor. But to be fair to you, I'm gonna tell you about Coach Walker. I don't care if you his nephew. I feel sorry for his son. I don't know, Coach Walker now got old now, so he might not got a little soft. Shout out to you, Coach Walker. I know Coach Walker ain't care if you was his nephew thing. He gonna ride you. Fair is fair. He gonna call that fair. Fair is fair. But he definitely, Coach Walker made us crab at the game, and I think we won the game. So, but anyway,
but see, the thing is, to your point, right? So you know, it's one thing to, you know, get a little favoritism and have somebody kind of put a little bug in other people's ear on your behalf. But dude, you got to show up. You know, like you got to perform at the end of the day. So it's one thing for somebody to get you into the door, but for me, I had to play.